Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a Hogwarts Legacy video, and while the updates since the state of play have been few and far between, we have a small update regarding the rating of the game being officially announced, and perhaps surprisingly to some, the rating is not E for everyone, because Hogwarts Legacy has been officially rated by PEGI, the official ratings board, and it has been given a 16 rating, so you are intended to be 16 or older to play Hogwarts Legacy. And the PEGI website affords a 16 rating to a game in which, quote, wants the violence or sexual activity, which won't be a problem here. I'm sure the students at Hogwarts are all underage, so they'd have a serious case on their hands if that was ever going to happen. So it won't, that's off the table. But once the violence reaches a stage that looks the same as would be expected in real life, there is also mention of bad language, tobacco or alcohol causing this rating as well, but since this game starts with your character entering their 5th year, I don't think the devs will be tempted to include those, even bad language, since they know that despite this PEGI 16 rating, Harry Potter is going to bring in an older and a younger audience, so the violence will be the cause for this rating, as the character models are very realistic and lifelike, moving around, falling and getting injured like we would. My personal comparison goes to Battlefront 2, where a 16 rating was given due to violence and the ability to attack and kill enemies despite there never being any blood showing. So don't expect Hogwarts Legacy to turn into a gore fest with you slashing down fellow students unless you pick Slytherin, but get excited for some spells being included that could cause some real damage. There have been other very small snippets of information, and it's mostly just coming from the Hogwarts Legacy Twitter account, just putting out little snippets of the state of play, just small portions of gameplay, to highlight a different aspect that they're bringing to Hogwarts Legacy. One that just confirmed a small detail for me was a tweet saying that Hogsmeade could be reached quickly on foot, which proves that you can run directly from Hogwarts down to Hogsmeade however far it takes. But it also says that that journey is even quicker by Floo Flame, which is their way of confirming that Floo Powder and the Floo network around Hogwarts internalised in Hogwarts, I assume? Because I'm sure in the books you can't teleport into Hogwarts, although that may be because this game is set so far before the Harry Potter books themselves. Perhaps Hogwarts doesn't have that level of protection around it just at this point, and you can use designated Floo Flame areas to transport yourself around the neighbouring areas. But it's nice to know that they've added a proper mechanic in for fast travel rather than just, oh look, you're suddenly here. The Floo network's just a nice way to make yourself immersed a little bit more when you're skipping around the map. We also got a proper look at the house banners and the individual house badges, which redesign feels like too strong a word for what they've done, but they've designed some lovely new banners and logos for each house, so let me know which one of these is your favourite, because all of them, I have to say, are incredible. And now you have to choose which of these lovely badges you're going to have on your character at all times throughout the game. So it's not just about personality, it's all about looks as well. But it was lovely to see some close-up and high-quality images of the design and the effort that they're putting into this world. Very quickly, other posts are talking about the puzzles that you'll get to take part in, one of which was very cool and included a moving painting inside Hogwarts itself, which is going to be very interesting to see just how much magic they can put into these puzzles and make them completely unique from other puzzle games that use more realistic worlds. Having magic and the absolute infinite possibilities of just a random magic puzzle appearing out of nowhere, there is serious potential for the biggest variety of little side quests, challenges and puzzles to be found in this game. But if you're thinking that these tweets are ramping up towards perhaps a release date, because all we have is holiday 2022 so far, and everyone is just praying that this game doesn't get delayed, don't get your hopes up about how many tweets there are, because they seem to be one a week, very regularly. So this is not them ramping up towards an announcement. I'm sure they will give us notice when they want to let us know the release date, because they'll want as many eyes on the game as possible, so you'll probably get at least a few days in advance knowing when we're going to find out the release date, which is not bad at all. And yes, we just have to pray that this game does come out this year and that it's polished, because if it's not going to be polished, of course it should be delayed. But there is still so much hope that what we've seen has been very polished and looked very nice, and it's been over a bunch of locations, so it's not just them cherry picking the one good looking spot and taking all the gameplay from that. They've taken it from all areas of the game, which is good. Hopefully they won't be needing to delay it, but we don't know that, of course, and we'll just have to wait and see. So that is all for this video. As I've said before, Hogwarts Legacy has been given a 16 rating by the official PEGI board, but does this mean that if you're younger than that, you can't play this game? I would say no, because it's mainly the fact that you are actually using these acts to harm people, but it's also no blood, no gore, no specifics. And if you've seen something like a Marvel film or even the Harry Potter films, you've seen characters die and they've still been given ratings for everyone, so it's simply about the fact that you're doing this yourself in the game. But this world is so fantastical that I think you should be able to detach yourself far enough from reality to just enjoy attacking some evil wizards and taking them out with different spells and magic. So keep an eye out on gameplay and make your own decision, because no one else can make that for you. And hopefully, if you have chosen to play it, Hogwarts Legacy will come out this year, and I'll be doing plenty of videos when it does. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I will see you next time.